Hi, friends. Nice having you all here today. There are times that incidents will happen. We'll all look for who to blame. A time that was meant to be for celebration turned out to be a day for mourning. It's just so painful, sad, and at the same time, the question is why did they have to do this? Was it necessary? Friends, while we come into today's discussion, please, I'll take this time to say for those that have not subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button, also the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to those that are just subscribing right now, my new subscribers, I want to say thank you. And to my old subscribers, I also want to say a big thank you. The young, beautiful couple you are seeing there on their own day of celebration and joy turned out to be something else entirely. Particular tradition when couples are getting married, the tradition is that shots will be fired, that someone will use a rifle to shoot in the air. It's like a way of ushering them into their new lifestyle. That's a tradition that has been in existence for so many years, and it's always happening when the wedding ceremony is ongoing amidst crowd. This particular tradition is called the local nomad tradition. That's what they call it in Iran. While this young beautiful couple were having their own wedding celebration, since it's a tradition, they also have to follow that tradition. The cousin of the guy was the one who is meant to shoot the rifle to usher the couple to their new lifestyle. Like now they are called husband and wife, they're going to be living together. He now shot the rifle. Guys, could you believe what happened? The most sad and unfortunate thing just took place. His cousin now shot his own rifle up. Instead of this rifle, as he shot it to go straight up, it went and landed and passed through the head of the bride. Guys, the wife was the one that this bullet passed through her head. From her head, hit two other men, injured them. That was how this lady's wedding celebration, her life just came to an end. Is this not a very sad news? You're healthy, you're okay, you're celebrating. A day of celebration turned out to be a day of mourning. Meanwhile, as soon as the cousin realized that the rifle he shot went straight to his cousin's wife's head and passed through her head, did not end there, went and hit two other men and injured them. Immediately, he ran away and did not even want to look back or stop or even want to meet his cousin. He didn't even care to go and meet them to find out if she's okay or if she's going to be alive or even if she is still alive. And the people that were injured, the guy did not even care to go and check. Instantly, this guy fled and ran away. But people in the crowd called the police. That was how they were able to locate him. The worst part is that this his cousin was carrying an unlicensed hunting rifle. Why would you, in the first place, one, go and practice something that you're not even used to? From all indication, his cousin may not be used to firing these shots. And I'm sure things like this, there are professionals that do it. Since it's a nomad tradition in Iran, it shouldn't be shot by any random person, whether it's the person's best friend, because of situations like this. The police said that the bride was placed in a coma, but unfortunately, guys, this young beautiful lady that went to say I do, after the I do, they've already exchanged marital vows. This is the reception. Sadly, this lady did not live to spend the rest of her life with her husband as they planned. But the two other guys that were shot are in serious condition, but they said they are still alive. And his cousin is even a matured guy. The guy who shot this rifle is not even a little boy, he's a 36 years old young man. If you're not used to something, why don't you say, I cannot do it? Give it to people that are used to doing things like this. But there are some people normally in life, they don't want to admit that they don't know anything, or they don't know a particular thing, or a particular skill you assign to them. They will not want you to laugh at them, or they will not want to be embarrassed. For that reason, they will tell you, I will do it, and then eventually they mess up. Do you play with things like this? Meanwhile, the police saying that they have actually banned this particular tradition. That yes, it's a tradition, but they have realized that it's a public disturbance. That any public disturbance in some parts of Iran, they don't tolerate it at all. That anybody who is found guilty would face the law. But they said in some areas in the Middle East, they still practice this tradition. What kind of a tradition is this? Shooting rifle in the air to welcome people. I know, yes, military people do it, but these are professionals. These are people that are well trained to carry out things like this. During weddings, you find out during maybe independence celebration, military guys would shoot rifle up in the air. It's like a tradition during all those national ceremonies, or when a military person is getting married. But they do it with caution. They don't just do it anyhow. But the question is, if this thing might have been causing harm to people like it just did, why don't they completely cancel it or stop it? Do you have to keep doing things that you know that are risky? Or if you still want to practice the tradition, definitely there are professionals that handle things like this. You go and consult the professionals and pay them. Probably the person may not be able to afford the money, and that is why they may decide to pick a random person. If you can't afford to pay professionals, then you forget about practicing that tradition. Moreover, it's not mandatory. Okay, like they said now, the policemen said in that part of Iran where they took this particular tradition into their wedding, that it has already been banned. But people are still practicing it. That doesn't stop them from practicing it in the Middle East there. What kind of a tradition is this? Shooting gun in the air. It's not like you're blowing balloon, or you're trying to pop a balloon in the air, or you're trying to let a balloon fly. These are harmless things. Shooting, it's a very, very dangerous thing. Okay, look at now. This guy never knew that the rifle he's shooting up in the air is going to pass through and get to the head of the bride. Lady who just came out dancing. You can see these are beautiful young couple. But at the end of the day, the plan of I do and for better for worse has turned out to be the quickest one. Till death do them part just happened seconds after they said I do. And that is not how it's meant to be. Please, there are certain things that people should look into critically. Even if it's a tradition, or even if it's something that the society has been following. If you look at it and see that it will endanger someone's life, it's better you resist. It's better you don't even allow that practice to happen. But some people just want to follow the crowd. They just want to do what every other person is doing, irrespective of the fact that these things could be dangerous. It's just like throwing fireworks. There are certain areas that you see it could be dangerous when you throw these fireworks, and it could either hit something, or it could even blast back on you that have thrown that firework. When you see that it's looking like something that may go wrong, sometimes you may not let me go wrong, but then you need to think twice before you carry out actions like this that can endanger people's lives. Anything that has to do with lives, people should think critically before they do anything. Human lives shouldn't be toiled around with. But that is what this tradition is just looking like. What kind of a normal tradition is this? It's so sad that this young, beautiful bride on her own wedding day turned out to be a day of death for her. The groom is so speechless and heartbroken. He's so confused that he doesn't even know where to start from. To make matters worse, it's his own cousin. And this young, beautiful lady was only 24 years old. Her name is Mavash. And this happened at Firuzabad in Iran. It's so sad. Please, they should look at these things critically, especially in regions in the Middle East where they still practice this. They should decide to abolish it. Not until 10 or hundreds of thousands of people have lost their lives before they would abolish it. Traditions like this doesn't make any sense, because shooting or using rifle in the midst of crowd for a stunt or for whatever they call it, it's just unnecessary and it's uncalled for. They are just endangering the lives of people. May the soul of Mavash rest in peace. May God console her groom, her husband, whom she left behind, all the friends, family members, well wishers. May Almighty God console them all. It's just a very, very heartbreaking news, and it's just unexpected. This just happened. All right, look at the other two young men are fighting for their lives in the hospital. So does this make any sense? Is this necessary? I hope when they see this, they should decide totally that irrespective of the location in Iran, this tradition should be completely banned, because it will just end up creating mourning instead of joy. Look at people who came, family, friends, well wishers gathered to celebrate this couple, ended up mourning this young, beautiful lady. It's so sad. Friends, please, if you have anything to say about this, you could put that down in the comment section. Friends, do we think that since it's a tradition, they should go ahead with it and hire professionals to do it? Or do you think it should be abolished completely? They should not carry out such tradition? Please, whatever you think about it, you could put that down at the comment section. Nice having you all here today. Please, before you step out, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Thank you for coming up today. God bless you all.